Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get this puppy in here real quick. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. So excited to be back home in the studios. Um, Thank you so much, guys. Do me a favor. Well, hold up. Hit that like button for me, guys. Hit the like button for me. Let everybody know we are live. Holy smuckarooskies. Um, what a beautiful day, man. What a beautiful day. We're so excited here, mostly because it's 2024. Happy first Wednesday of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Happy first birthday Wednesday of the year. Just want to thank my parents for making me, first of all. God, obviously, because making me as well. Well, thank you, fans, for being here every day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very, 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 very grateful for all of yous as well. So thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, did I do this right? No, I didn't. Oh well. Tis fine. Tis fine. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get something done here for is. There it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for coming through. Hit that like button for us. Um, if you got any questions, best way to get your questions answered is via sorry, a super chat because it's easy for me to see it. Uh, it's a great way to donate to the channel. Also, too, guys, if you'd like to become a member, please, if you if you value this channel and you're able to do so, much appreciated, guys. Thank you to all the channel members, man. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate everything you do. Holy smuckarooskies. What else can I say except I'm so grateful for all of you guys. And I know you don't have to be a a member, but I appreciate all of you guys that go that little extra mile. It really is. It really is a grateful thing. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, let me see here. I'm trying to get the right one for us. 1 second, guys. Today, as you can see, it is our AFC East show, guys. We do this every single Wednesday. This is where we discuss our opponents. We discuss, what they're doing, what's going on, and then obviously discuss how we're so much better than they are because it's true. And let's see here. So today we're gonna recap their shows, see where they're at as far as the season is concerned, and then kind of rejoice in the fact that we know that Miami have the Dolphins the greatest football team. I mean, there's no other way of putting it, people. There's no other way of putting it. So if you love the Dolphins like I do, give me a fins up. Give me a fins up in the comment section. Appreciate all you guys. Let me get into the studio here. There he is. And let's get her done, ESPN. You guys know I like ESPN whenever I'm looking at this, only because it's easy. We'll go over some standings as well. So that's gonna be a lot of fun too. Um, by the way, in case you guys didn't know, it is flipping freezing over here in South Florida, man. Look, I don't care if you're from up north. It shouldn't be this cold, man. I'm a Floridian. We don't do cold. We don't do cold. This is why we're here. This is why you guys and your families move to South Florida. So that way you're not cold in the winter. This is cold. And I know a lot of people are saying, Miss Finn's not that cold. Okay. It's cold. Okay. I don't care what you say. It is 50. I'm just refreshing it real quick. 55 degrees down here. What are we doing, Florida? It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I can't. Just as I'm waking up. I don't know how many blankets I have on. Then I'm sweating bullets, and the second I take them off, frozen. Like, it's awful. I mean, look, man, I wasn't built for this. Okay. Now, yes, I've never seen snow. And yes, I'd like to see snow someday and maybe go snowboarding because it looks fun. But I most certainly want to be in the kitty mountain. I'm not trying to be, like the real big ones. No, give me the baby ones. Give me the baby mountain where you teach the 2 year olds. That's where I want to be. And yeah, this too cold. I'm not gonna apologize for saying that. It's too cold. I can't. But good morning, y'all. Okay. Before we get to obviously the AFC's reactions to the games, because there were some reactions, people. Don't worry, we're gonna touch a little bit on what they're gonna be doing in this final week, what we expect and stuff. Let me say good morning to you guys real quick. Shout out to Bob Young first in the building. How you doing, Bob? Welcome, sir. Timothy, welcome. Let's get in this dub. Yes. Hooked up Joe, welcome. Red, white, and bills. Miss Phins. It ain't Christmas weekend anymore. Why are you late? That's true. But I'm gonna blame the cold. Okay? I'm gonna blame the cold. That's what it is. And sir, I shall see you tomorrow morning. No, not tomorrow, my Friday morning. I'm finishing up the graphics so I can post that show that's coming up. But yeah, I know the anticipation. Good morning, Lance. Hit that like button. Yes, guys, hit it. What's up, Mark? Welcome. Good morning to you. Must be. It's called Fashion Relate. Thank you. Joe, appreciate it. Look at that fashion. You know, you gotta. It's cold, so I gotta bring out all my cold stuff. I don't get to use them that much. So, good morning, Michael K. Welcome, Von Joe. Hey, how you doing, Von Joe? Good morning, Miss Vince. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's to you guys, man. Seriously. Uh, Miss Fins, Bills are undefeated in 2024. Oh, that's so adorable. They're 0-1 come Sunday. Dolphins are undefeated. Oh my God. hmm Last Wednesday, Dolphins will be in first place in 2024. Yep, they are gonna be. Good morning, Jeremiah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, yes, I'm doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I think for Sunday night, one team will win. Ooh, that is super hot. What's up, Kevin Lee? How you doing, sir? Good morning. Finch 209. Welcome. Good morning. Missing 65 ain't freezing. It's 20 here right now. It's 55. Okay, 5-5. It is freezing. Even 65 would be freezing. It's freezing even more. Morning, Adam. Welcome. How you doing? It's 38. Oh, Kevin, no. It's 30 in California. Oh no. Mm-mm. It was 50 last night. A frantic search for the software. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, jeez. Gotta like this. Good morning, Steve. You're too much. What's up, Color Walker? Good morning. Need to be well rested for Duffins minor Wednesday content shows. This true. This true. I get it. Morning, Dolphin State of Mind. How you doing? Uh, let's see here. Yeah, no, it's cool. 22 here in Kentucky, Lance. How can you people do it? 48 in Melbourne? Oh no, 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 mm, no. My house. What is the inside of my house right now? I know TMI, but whatever. Because we're a family, so we keep each other updated. Inside my house is a crisp 75. It feels like 65. But yeah, so it's too cold. I can't. I can't. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. Holy smuckarooskies. Yeah, this was talk about a doozy. I couldn't believe what we saw from these teams. So I think the easiest one for me to do, it's gonna be the Jets game. So let's start out with the Jets game, ladies and gentlemen. Um, oh, Red, White, and Bills, your wife agrees with me? Exactly. 73, that's a perfect weather right there. What's that song? How does it go? Somewhere sunny and 75. You and me on a lawn chair. Yeah, I don't care. Every time I look in your eyes, oh, I can't think. Yes, I think somewhere sunny and 75. I love that song. Uh, Chris Nichols, if I'm not mistaken, love that song. Love that song. Every time I hear it, I'm thinking, yeah, a perfect day in Florida, sunny and 75. Yeah, think warm thoughts, man. Think warm thoughts. Let's go, Dolphins. I'm loving it, loving it. Add a match with the emojis. Thank you. Love the emojis. My truck is like 80 with the heater. Ooh, Lance. I'm sure it's gotta be if it's 20 outside. So JETS suck, suck, suck. Something we could all agree. Facts. So let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, the New Jersey Jets went to Cleveland, home of football. And yeah, they actually put up a good fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like they actually played pretty decent. You know, Trevor Simeon, he did his little thing. 32 of 45, 261 yards, a touchdown and an interception. So he which is funny. The picture they have for Joe Flacco, it's his jersey from when he played with New Jersey. So that's hilarious. It's still green. They haven't updated that to the Cleveland one. So that's hilarious. Um, so yeah, so Tracy Mansion, that's pretty decent numbers. You know what I mean? Brees Hall, 13 carries, 84 yards. Garrett Wilson had 5 receptions for 50. So their offense was moving the ball, which rare. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, they were definitely moving the ball on the arguably one of the best defenses in the league right now, which is Cleveland. And right now, Cleveland with Joe Flacco, funny enough, I know they haven't missed a beat in offense, man. Joe Flacco went 19 of 29 to 309 yards, 3 touchdowns, and interception. Jerome Ford, 12 carries, 64 yards. They also had Njoku with 6 receptions, 174 yards. So that three passing touchdown game, um, Cleveland was able to clinch the playoffs and they secured their fifth overall um, position in the playoffs. And Joe Flacco, man, he's been coming out like it's the resurgence of Joe Flacco. Like I said, Cleveland has not draw like they they have been playing absolutely solid since he got there. You know, morning apps, welcome. Um, yeah, since he got there, the Cleveland Browns have actually played pretty decent. Um, that first quarter, obviously, it was 7-20 Cleveland. But in the second quarter, Jets were able to go ahead and put up 10 more points, making it 17-20. But then Cleveland scored another 14, so it ended up being 34-20, 24-17. Third quarter, no score from either team. Fourth quarter, both teams had a field goal. Um, so although obviously it got out of control early for the Jets, they still didn't just lay down. They actually put up points, so it was a respectable loss. Look, right now, oh, let me pull up the tankathon. Uh, right now, the Jets, when it comes to the NFL draft order, they are firmly in the eighth spot. With they are 6-10, 2-5 away. Cleveland right now with the win put them at 11-5. They are 8-1 at home. They have one of the best home records this season, and so far they are well. They're technically not in the first round next year because they gave up that first round pick to the Texans, but their position is 28th. So right now they've won four straight, and they're looking like they're going to be a tough team to play in the playoffs, if we're going to be honest. So, but going back to the AFC East, like I said, the Jets right now are firmly in eighth. And we'll discuss, obviously, because next week it's going to be divisional week between them and the Patriots. But, I mean, I didn't have them winning this game versus Cleveland. Like, no, they're not winning this game. They're just not. Like, I have them winning this game whatsoever. But I did think that they would make it semi decent. And right now, yeah, I had them losing this game to Cleveland. They did. So I'm not surprised there. Um, Now we just got to see how it'll go versus the Patriots next week. That's going to be very interesting because obviously you guys already know the Patriots. They're in a favorable position right now. They have they're in the third spot. So let me finish it just real quick so we can move on to the Patriots. Jets, look, right now their season ended 60 seconds into the NFL season of the 2023-2024 football season. Within 60 seconds, they lost their year. And it's funny because I had them winning no more than 7 games. And that was with Aaron Rodgers. Like, I still didn't think they would do it. And right now they're 6. So I think my prediction of 7 games might actually come true. We'll talk about that in a second. But versus this Cleveland game, honestly, just to finish this recap, their weapons are still showing up. They still have a young defense that's still developing, and it's gonna honestly it's here to stay because they're so young. They still have a couple more years together with the right coaching. They're gonna continue to develop. With their offensive pieces, we'll have to see what they have for next year. Hopefully for them, not that I care, but it works out for them and Aaron Rodgers because they desperately need high level of QB play to maximize these young talent in their offense. So we'll see what our AFC brethren end up doing, AFC East brethren end up doing, because yeah, their season again was done 60 seconds into the season, and yeah, that's a bummer. Although there were some times that you were like, ooh, they might still maybe. Nope, still the Jets. So there you go. Oh, Ronnie, good morning, Ronnie. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's see here. And that, yeah, there you go. That's the Jets. We'll move on to our next recap. So we had the Bills, sorry, excuse me, hosting the New England Patriots. Patriots are 4-12 right now. 3-5 away. Bills are 10-6, 7-2 at home. This game, honestly, kind of got away in that first quarter. Really, is where most of it went through. Although I will say, with that offense, I know for a fact Bills Mafia was pooping in their pants because the the what's up, Ivory? Holy smokes! I haven't seen you since last year. How you doing, buddy? Say hi to Ava for me. I hope she's having a great Christmas vacation, and holiday vacation, winter vacation. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Very happy to see you, and I hope again you and your family. I wish you guys many blessings this upcoming year and lots of prosperity for sure. Um, but yeah, the Patriots were not going away, man. First quarter, it was 7-13 Buffalo. Second quarter, they each scored a touchdown, making it 14-20. Third quarter, Buffalo scored another touchdown. That was the difference maker. Fourth quarter, Patriots came back and scored that touchdown. They almost got another opportunity, man. And I'm not gonna lie, yo, I was rooting hard. I'm not okay. Let me tell you my Sunday. I was so pissed at our Dolphins game. I literally went like this and went to the, and I was actually watching the end of that game of the Bills Patriots game because I was so pissed. I'm like, I mean, I was still watching our game, obviously, but I was definitely paying more attention to the Bills game because it was more exciting. At this point, by then we were like, we already lost the game, so I was like, whatever. Um, and I just sheerly couldn't believe it. I mean, after the first quarter, I'm like, there it goes. There it goes. Patriots had the defense and they just gave it up in the first quarter. I'm done. I'm not watching that game. When I come back to it after the third, I'm like, what? They're making it a game? Ooh. Okay. And Billy Zappi wasn't looking too bad, man. Billy Zappi went 16 of 26, 209 yards, three interceptions. And that's where they lost the game. Right there. Right there. Oh, hi, Chris. Good morning. My 4-year-old Elliot says, hello, Miss Phins, and go Miami. Hi, Elliot. How you doing? Happy New Year's, buddy. I hope you have an awesome, awesome, awesome rest of your year, little dude. Oh man, see, I'm telling you guys. When I say this is a family friendly show, and when I say kids really do watch this show, I literally mean kids watch this show. Which is why public service announcement. I always ask, and you guys respect it, and I appreciate it. When I say, please keep it clean, be kind to each other, debate the opinion 1,000%, but be kind to each other. The opinion and the person are two separate things. And yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, he can't stop smiling and waving. Oh, Chokya. Guarantee you he's got cheeks galore. It's just because kids are adorable. So, hi, Elliot. Oh, too adorable. Too adorable. Uh, oh, man. That's funny. Good morning, Colin. How you doing, sir? Good morning. So yeah, this is where Billy Sappy, man, he gave up the game with those three picks. I get it. Tip ball, two bad decisions. It don't matter. That's where they lost the game. New England literally owned the Bills, man, in my opinion. They did. Bills suck. They absolutely do. Look, they got the win. They did what they were supposed to do. And that is what winning teams do. They find a way to win. So props to the Bills to finding a way to win. That's what you're supposed to do. And they did it. Being that they are, on paper, the better team, but there's a difference. This is a divisional game. And I always have to remind people divisional games, we all play different because we know each other. We play each other twice a year. They're the teams that you know the most because you play them the most, period, no matter what. So, this is one of the main reasons why Bill Belichick and Tom Brady hated playing versus the Dolphins because they had the worst record versus the Dolphins. Because we beat them all the time. And they're like, mother, these guys will never go away. No, it could be the 1-15 Dolphins and we will still play them as if we were 15-0. Why? It's a divisional opponent, people. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, if you're a Bills fan, shout out to all the Bills fans in the comments and who are not commenting because maybe they can't, but you're still watching. Much appreciated. I know for a fact you guys know your team has not been playing great football. They've been winning games despite of, which is what a winning team does. So congrats on that. They found ways to win different types of games, but they have not been playing good football this entire season. I get it. They have won four straight and blah, 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 but they still haven't played good football. And if you are a reasonable Bills fan, I think you can agree with me. And that's not me being a super Homer Dolphins fan. That's me being a football fan. I can separate both. Today, although I am a Dolphins fan, it is the AFC East show for a reason. So thinking critically of all four teams in this division, Bills have not been playing solid all year. They haven't. They just haven't. It has nothing to do with injuries because every team deals with injuries. It has a lot to do with coaching, lack sometimes of coaching, And a miscommunication in that offense. And obviously, we already know Josh Allen loves to give up, and give away the ball like if it was free candy. So that is an obvious. We know this. They know this. He knows this. So it is what it is. But in this particular game, Patriots lost this game because of those three interceptions, in my opinion. And I'll tell you this: Ezekiel Elliott, man, resurgence in the last few weeks for the Patriots. It wasn't too bad of a pickup. It took forever for him to do anything, but yeah, he's been semi solid for them. 14 carries. I know 39 yards only, but he got a touchdown. Harris for them in receiving, two receptions, 54 yards in key points of the game to allow them to put themselves in a position to score. So yeah, the Patriots, although they absolutely suck this year too because of bad QB play, still not a horrible team. It's just they didn't. They're not. They're still rebuilding. Then they're gonna be rebuilding for the next 4 years, in my opinion. The next 10 years, for unless, of course, miraculously they get some ridiculous quarterback and they figure that crap out. It's so annoying. I don't know how people just fall to the Patriots. I can't stand it. It irks me every time. But then I gotta have this conversation with my dad, and I love my father. I'm like, so annoyed. And I told you guys this on Monday because obviously New Year's. So like, I was like, yeah, Daddy, you guys almost had the Bills. Why couldn't you close them out? I'm like, you guys are firmly in the third position for the draft. Firmly at 4-12. Now they have Washington who's second and Arizona who's fourth, and they're all 4-12. The difference is Washington has a worse strength of schedule, hence the reason why they are third versus the Patriots or Arizona, even though they have the same exact schedule. Now, this upcoming game is going to be a lie. When we get to the previews, and you'll see what I mean when it comes to seeding and whatever for the Patriots, because it's going to be very important game for the Patriots if they truly want to have that top two pick. Um, they're going to need a little bit of help with that, but they should be all right. Now, the Bills side, Josh Allen was 15 of 30. Ooh, 169 yards, one interception. Not surprised. It's Bill Belichick defense, ladies and gentlemen. He always plays tough versus divisional opponents. It's one thing you could always count on. That Bill Belichick defense, it's gonna play you like if it was a championship every time. Hence the 50% completion percentage from Josh, less than 200 yards and an interception, no touchdown. Like that's what you're gonna get. You see what I mean? Like I get it, he got the rushing touchdown and whatever, but well, two of them, but still, passing touchdown, none. He's got the legs, and of course, that's how he got them extra points. But again, no passing touchdown, only interceptions. They had Cook 16 carries, 48 yards, solid mm, percentage, horrible yards per carry, but still 16 carries, still was able to move the ball. And Dalton Kincaid, their young star, four receptions, 87 yards. That's one of the constant things that I would say the Bills have this season is, which I actually wanted Dalton Kincaid, so I was pissed when they got him. But yeah, man, that's a solid player. Young. The upside in Dalton Kincaid, holy smokes, really high. Like, and this would be their second tight end that they have because Dawson Knox. I mean, that's another great tight end, and now they got another great tight end in Kincaid. So, and when it comes to tight ends, they've been getting some good ones. You can't deny that from the Bills. And I again absolutely hate the Bills, but it is what it is. You can't deny it. Now I had the Patriots losing this game, anyways, all season. I had the Patriots going 8-9. Clearly, I overshot them, but yeah, this was again a defensive game. You know what I mean? And you can tell this was a divisional game because it was so defensive led. Period. 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 Both defenses were opportunistic, getting turnovers. And guess what? When you have four turnovers in any game, more than likely you're losing the game. And the Patriots had four turnovers. That's the problem. They practically had the same amount of first downs in 16 versus 19. But that 4-1 turnover differential, man, that's where you lose games, period, man. That is one tough position to put your team in and try to overcome, period. Try to overcome, period. And technically, New England had a bet more yardage than the Bills. You know what I mean? Time of possession, Bills had it, but not by much. Like what, 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes? Practically the same when it came to both of them. This came down to the turnover battle, and clearly New England lost it. So I'm not surprised whatsoever. Bills did what they were supposed to do, is win the game. They survived the Patriots because their Patriots had their number. And again, I always had the Bills winning this game. Excuse me, the entire season. So no surprise there. Um, that's why I left this one last, because it kind of talks about both teams. It's gonna be very interesting again when we do the previews, because again we've got two divisional games coming up between all four teams, and we'll be able to take a look at that, and that should be very interesting. Now I cannot do the AFC East show without mentioning the Dolphins as well. And I let them last because obviously it's a Dolphin show, so we already talked about this game. But we're still gonna talk about it because I know we got new viewers and you guys also want to talk about it. This was a rough one. It was. It was a rough one, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't put our best foot forward. We we found ways to lose this game. And man, oh man, this one hurt. Not gonna lie, the game really got away from us in that second quarter. That's really where we lost the game, in my opinion. The second half, yeah. Mm. But this was definitely the the game was lost in that second quarter, in my opinion. And by then, it was just too late. Zero adjustment in the second half, and yeah, that's where it was. And then obviously the Baltimore Ravens, they did what they were supposed to do, which was to pounce. You know what I mean? And they pounced. Red, White, and Bills, like and subscribe, people. Yes, hit that like button, guys. If you're brand new to the show, to the channel, and you like what you see, you like unbiased AFC content, AC East content, you're gonna get it here, because that's what we do Wednesday mornings in our AFC East show. Tonight, though, we have our League Wide Wednesday, where we discuss all NFL teams, and myself and my co-host, Mr. Color Commentary. That you can catch it at 8 p.m. But that's every single Wednesday, so that way, you guys get the opportunity. But also, do me a favor too, go check out Right and Bills. He'll be my guest host this Friday for our game preview, where we preview the Dolphins versus Bills game, winner takes all, battle royale, where I, Miss Phins, will kindly destroy Red, White, and Bills. Uh, listen, I gotta have fun with this, okay? Leave me alone. Miss Phins, you do a fantastic job always. Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. You do too, man. I love watching your shows. I love coming in here and I'm like, ooh, what are we talking about? And I will say this: if you want to hear some really good film breakdown for the Bills, no emotions whatsoever. And that's one thing I like about you, unlike some of your other content creators, is yes, you have your homer hat at times, but for the most part, you're a very objective Bills content creator, and that's what I like about you. So, guys, if you want to hear and know the enemy, check out Red, White, and Bills because he will definitely give you some objective info on the enemy. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for catching the show. I appreciate it. I love it because we always got fans from over there too. If you guys can take a second, come over here to Twitter to YouTube, hit that like button, share, subscribe, let everybody know. I really appreciate it. Um, is Waddle playing? Ooh, Timothy. Yeah, and the recap we'll do on Friday the official, but eh, I'd say it's 50-50. Um, but like Ronnie says, I don't think he'll play, which sucks because there's a couple other players too that are on that probably not gonna end up playing, which super sucks. So we'll go over that there. But I had to talk about this Ravens Dolphins game. He got away from us, guys. I'm not putting this on the defense because the Ravens have done this to everybody. So we knew what we were gonna face when it comes to that offense, which is one of the L's I gave us preseason, and I kind of already knew. But I'm always gonna be optimistic because I do wholeheartedly believe that we have the team to be able to beat anybody. But yeah, this one, guess what? Unfortunately, we didn't have our high-powered offense to counteract their high-powered offense. You know what I mean? And I get it, two drop touchdowns. That does change the game. You can see the morale of the team kind of went down, but this is when winning teams need to figure it out and find a way to win. Because if the game ended at halftime, guess what? We'd still lose 30-13. Let's add those 14 points, 30-27. No way, I can do math. 13 plus 10 is 23. 23 plus 4. Yeah, it is 27. Um, yeah, we still lose. Give those two drop touchdowns. Miami Dolphins still lose in the first half. Forget the second half. The game was over in the first half. It was really over in the second quarter. But yeah, give us those two drop touchdowns in the first half in that second quarter. We still lose 27-30. Where's my 30 plus points per game offense? Where is my number one overall scoring offense? It was missing in action. But Miss Phins, the defense gave up all this. Yes, it's true. They did. No bueno. But this is the Ravens, and they literally did it the week before. So the number one team in the NFC. So it's not like we didn't know they had this capability. We knew they had this capability. Where was the high-powered offense to go blow for blow? Nowhere to be found. And that's the point that I try to bring you guys. That we need our high-powered offense to help out this defense. So that's what we need. And it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie. It is very much tough because We need this offense if we're gonna make any noise in the playoffs. We already know we got the playoffs locked, man. We're in the playoffs. Congratulations, Miami Dolphins, back to back playoff seasons. Amazing. I'm so excited. But we're not beating anybody if we don't have our high power offense show up. Because what else can you ask the defense to do? Let me put it to you this way. If the defense did their job and completely stopped the team from scoring, but our offense doesn't score whatsoever, what does that happen? What happens in a game in the regular season? That becomes a tie. If we go to like overtime, everybody possesses the ball, blah, 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 it's a tie. Is that tie on the defense or is that tie on the offense? It's on the offense because the defense did their job. The offense didn't. Do you see what I mean? Like, what else can we ask this defense to do? So not only do they gotta stop the other team, they gotta score consistently for us to have any offensive uh uh um what's the word I'm looking for? Production. They gotta take the ball away within the red zone or the 10 and goal in order for this offense to have any production. Like, what else does this defense have to do to essentially lay it up for this offense? When is the offense going to go 75 yards down the field to score a touchdown? We did it that first drive, man. It was a beautiful drive. I was like, ooh. Dolphins. We're looking good. Oh, smokes, man. Ugh. That's why I can't put on the defense, people. I can't. It's the offense's job to to put up points. Like, what else can the defense do besides their job and your job? Like, look, come on, man. It's ridiculous. You cannot expect the defense to do all that every single game. That's why sometimes I feel like people don't realize how much of an impact this defense has. When they're literally giving you the ball in the end zone practically, when they get those takeaways. When they get a takeaway and the next play you throw it away. Like, Miss Phins, that ball was tipped to Tyreek. You know what? Yeah, it was tipped. Oh, I really want to say something right now, but I'm not going to because I'm going to keep this PG. It was tipped. How tall is Tyreek? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to look this up. Tyreek. I have to finish. Tyreek. Holy smokes, a 4.29 40. Man, this guy is Christ. This man is 3 inches taller than I am, I'm 5'7", ladies and gentlemen. Tyreek is 5'10". Wow. So you mean to tell me that our tiny receiver, Miss the ball got tipped? Okay, fine. But a guy that was 6'6" or 6'5" couldn't have maybe still gotten that ball? Because it was tipped, but it wasn't tipped like ridiculously. You didn't even know it was tipped till the review. No, I was not hearing nobody talk about how that ball was tipped. Till I thought it was reviewed like 7 times. Now, one person was talking about that ball being tipped. Way later, the next day, oh, that ball was tipped. That was a tipped interception, Miss Fans. 5'10". In the middle of quadruple coverage. But then again, number one, high powered scoring offense. You see what I mean? So, and hear me out, people. I'm talking about high powered offense. It's not one person I'm singling out. I'm saying in general, this high powered offense didn't show up. We cannot be expected to have our defense do everything because we just played a playoff game. And luckily it was in the regular season because we at least get an extra game. That's not the playoffs, people. It's one and done. That's it. One and done. Period. One and done. We got two more guaranteed games in the 2023-2024 season. That's it. Nothing else. Come on, yo. This is this. uh, I appreciate you guys saying I'm cooking, but I just need. This is here. I will always give you my super homer take because I tell you, here's my super homer take. But I'm always gonna tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen, because I have to. I'm not going to give you a fluff piece without letting you know this is a fluff piece right here. You know what I mean? The truth is, our high powered offense, 30 plus points per game, the number one scoring offense in the defense, non existent except that first drive in this game. And that's when this game was lost. First half, forget the second half. Whatever happened in the second half, irrelevant. The game was lost in the first half. It was lost in the first half. And there's only so much a defense could do. And we took massive L's in this game. Because not only did we lose, we lost one of our anchor pieces in defense in Bradley Chubb. Out for the season. The second he went down, I'm like, out for the season. I knew it. But listen, I've been an athlete my whole life. And I saw that injury and I instantly knew out for the season. There's no chance that guy's ever coming back this season. Next day, out for the season. I almost said Brian Flores. Mike McDaniel had to go there to console him. You can tell that guy was so red. You could tell he wanted to cry so much of, I'm sure, the immense amount of pain that he was in, but the frustration of, I can't believe this is how my season. He was finally coming around, gelling in this defense, and now he's injured. The same man. Oh my god! I almost broke my Xbox controller. I was about to slam the crap out of my. That's the same thing that happened with Phillips, man. So we just lost both of our bookends. This is like, you can't make this up. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? No excuses. Next man up, Miami Dolphins. We don't make excuses here. I'm stating a fact. He got injured, out for the season. No excuses, though. I don't hear none about excuses. Nothing about excuses. Nothing. And an X with his foot injury. God only knows how long that's gonna take him out for. Cause those injuries, man, they're tricky. You got so many bones, so many nerves in your foot. You can't apply pressure. You can't ooh. It is so bad when you have a foot injury, like the actual foot injury. I'm not talking Achilles, because that's a separate issue unto itself. A foot injury, which is like if this foot, you know what I mean? If we go like that. This part right here, when you got an injury right there, oh God. Because those tend to be like hairline fractures or the tendon is oh It's so bad, so bad. And the thing is, and a lot of people don't know this, but um, your toe and your pinky toe, they're the two most important toes on the foot. Without your pinky toe, you don't have balance. Same thing with with your big toe. You need those two to literally balance yourself. A lot of people don't think, but your foot is literally hydraulics to your body. Your foot is constantly doing hydraulics to keep you balanced when you're walking, running, whatever it is. Miss Vince, read my comment. Yes, Tua is a liability. Uh, did you say? I'm a. Toe injuries are the worst. Yeah, man, exactly. They are absolutely, absolutely. You know, yeah. So there you go. Like, but and I just really want to let you guys know because again, other fan bases need to see that even the Dolphins falter. You know what I mean? I was reading your comments, sir. Okay, you clip it all you want. Uh, um, but seriously, like that's where we're at right now. So that encompasses all four teams in the AFC East, and the recap to all four games that were played, or technically three games because Bills Patriots. But now you get an understanding of the recap and what happened and where those teams land. Obviously, right now I'm gonna go into the previews. But that's where we have it right now, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what I saw from these game and because I did the other one, I'm gonna do it here. Tua went 22 of 38, 237 yards, two touchdowns, two interceptions. Devon Achin went 14 carries, 107 yards. Tyreek Hill, six receptions, 76 yards. Anybody that wants to tell me that the offensive line was a problem, how the bleep did we get over 100 rushing yards? That's where I'm gonna leave that. Lamar Jackson, he went 18 for 21, highly efficient, 321 yards, five touchdowns. Gus Edwards, 16 carries, 68 yards, one touchdown. Zay Flowers, three receptions, 107 yards, one touchdown. This they were firing on all cylinders, guys. There's a reason why the Ravens are the number one in the AFC. Period. They took it, and they beat a really good Miami Dolphins team. It's what it is. They beat a winning team. They beat a playoff team. So yeah, that is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. You see what I mean? I'm gonna give it to you straight. This is still a playoff, really good, 10+ win Miami Dolphins team that got destroyed by the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, that's another way of putting it. You know what I mean? All Miss fans, don't get me started with Bills fans always just saying our O line is bad every week when we rank 4 out of 32. I try every week to convince my fan base. No, I just don't understand. Yes, and to Timothy's point in Butchberry, I trust that man is a genius in O line. Nobody else except the Jets have more O line variations than us. Don't talk to me about the O line being the issue. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Miss Finch, do you think we should pay to simple yes or no answer? Pay who? Abs. Uh, so let's continue. Let's get into the game previews now because we have two very interesting games that we're gonna be seeing. The obviously I'm gonna leave the Bills Dolphins last, mostly because those two are playing for something. Oh, Tua. Oh, okay, okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna answer that for you in a second. After I say this real quick, ladies and gentlemen, the way it stands right now, the Miami Dolphins reign supreme at 11-5. They are the top dogs in this division. Will be division leaders. You got Buffalo at 10-6, number two. Too bad. Then the two eliminated teams are the Jets and the Patriots. Right now they're playing for seeding. You got Jets at 6-10, Patriots at 4-12. Patriots right now are have the third overall pick next draft. The Jets are firmly at number 8 in the in the tankathon, if you will, in the draft for next year. The It's gonna be very interesting because obviously with the quarterbacks coming out, the Patriots want to lose this game, or at least some fans want to lose this game, so that way they can get the possibility of having the second overall pick. And color. Um, I guess somebody passionately dislikes the Bills. Bro, y'all are hilarious. The bit to you guys are too much. I love it. Y'all are hilarious. Um, yeah. So that's where we have when it comes to the Tankathon, ladies and gentlemen. So do we now to your question, Abs? I'm gonna highlight it. Although I prefer to do this later, but I appreciate it. Um. Oh, look at this! Congratulations on winning the TFTG Fantasy League, Miss Fins. Oh, where's my trophy, El Capitan? I expect a special show for yours truly. I want the what do you call it? I want a thumbnail to illustrate me and my logo. I appreciate you guys. I want to be brought up as a special guest. Yeah, I want all the flowers. I want all the flowers. You know what I mean? So thank you so much. Oh, I love you too. Well, thanks, Cap, and whoever else you love. But appreciate it. And shout out to Finsanity, man. I'm trying to see if I can get her tomorrow because what did I say? Because she won the Miss Fins Fantasy League, and that was neck for neck all season. That was crazy. So congrats to her. But yeah, you were the bomb all season. Team was tough, man. And you know what? I think what did I pick? Out of 20 teams, I think I was pick 11th. I think if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it was pretty tough, but hey, you know what I mean? It was tough, and I don't believe in trades, as you guys know. I'm hungry, cap for life. Oh gosh, I can't with you guys. Miss Finch, you need to answer F's question. I'm gonna answer his question. Fine, I'll answer it right now. Do you think we should pay Tua? Is that what you asked me? Let me see it. Let me read it. Do you think we should pay? Yes or no? Simple answer. Very easy. We're gonna pay Tua. Period. Uh, Miss Finn's fantasy league was awesome. Thank you, Cap. I love that you appreciate me. It was awesome. It was awesome. I was undefeated the whole fantasy season and lost my first game coming off the bye. Oof, that's a bummer, man. And but I appreciate you, KP. Like I said, make sure to have that thumbnail ready for me, and let me know what day you need me so that I can claim my trophy for the TFTG. I'll be all you boys. Sizzle. Yeah. I didn't answer the question. What do you mean I didn't answer the question? What's up, Dolphin here? I absolutely answered the question. We're gonna pay Tua Tagovailoa. Should we pay him? Yeah, because we have no other choice. There you go. See, did that answer you? Now, let me get back to my regularly scheduled programming. Uh, I said Miss Fence. Do you think? Okay, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, let's preview the Jets New England game. Obviously, a lot is at stake for this team. New England wants to put themselves in the best position forward to be able to get that number 2 pick. We'll see what Washington and Arizona does because that will determine whether or not they get that if either team wins or not. Hmm, excuse me. But right now, they're actually giving the slight edge to the Jets. So that's going to be very interesting. I'm not sure if Zach Wilson's going to end up playing this game. It's going to be very interesting. Both teams right now are coming off of a 2-3 in the last 5. They say it's going to be played in New England. Reportedly, it may or may not be Bill Belichick's last game as a New England Patriot head coach. Is he going to go out with a loss? Ooh, because he got swept by the division winners, Miami Dolphins. So, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Is he going to go out on top of the win and possibly get out of the top 3 position? Or is he going to take the L and, get that second overall pick? Delusional Patriots fan, good morning to you, sir. What do you mean I'm spreading this lie? So you mean to tell me that Bill Belichick is going to be the head coach next year? Is that what you're telling me, sir? I don't know. You the Patriots fan. You know what I mean? Why do I know? Only my daddy's a Patriots fan. But New England right now is favored by 2.5 points at home. So yeah, over under. Ooh, that's low. 30.5. That's rough. Absolutely, he'll be the head coach in 2024. Bill will never try to versus the Jets. He hates them. Of course, who doesn't hate the Jets? It's the Jets, yo. Um, Delusional Patriots fan. I don't know. That seemed like a delusional thing. I'm sorry, but I don't think Bill Belichick will be the head coach next year. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Now they both have questionable players out. Um, I'm not gonna get it too much into it. Let's be real. Conventional wisdom will tell you that Bill Belichick is no way gonna lose to the Jets, regardless of what the pick is gonna be. I got the Jets losing this game. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do. But if the Jets had any opportunity to beat Bill Belichick, this is the game to try to do it. Why? Because right now that offense is atrocious. Although Billy Zappi has been able to move the ball, but holy smokes! Excuse me, you're not gonna get a better chance. You're not gonna get a better chance. Period. 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 And if this is his last Patriots game as a head coach, then oof, to be the team to put that nail in the coffin, that would be very interesting. Like very interesting. You know what I mean? I have, and I've had this since the beginning. I think this is a Patriots win through and through. I don't foresee the Jets winning it. They just don't have enough offense, in my opinion. And Billy Zappi has been moving that offense for the Patriots. They both have really good defenses. I don't care what your feelings may be, ladies and gentlemen. Jets still have one of the best defenses in this league, and it's young. And the Patriots have one of the best defenses in this league, and it's got a Bill Belichick, ladies and gentlemen. Like it or not, get out your feelings. It is what it is. This is going to be a defensive led game. I am with the over under at 30.5. Man, this puppy is going to probably be 13-10 Patriots. Like, that's like, if I really got to put a number on it, 13-10 Patriots, it's going to be a gauntlet on defense. This is not going to be a shootout. This is not going to be anything crazy. It's going to be 40 degrees in Foxborough, sunny at 1 o'clock come January 7th. So there is no other way of putting it. This will be a defensive game. And that's you got it. And again, what's at stake? The number two, number three overall pick for the Patriots when it comes to the draft. Jets are firmly at 8, but if they get the win, they might end up being maybe dropped to 9. Maybe they're not gonna. I don't foresee them going any higher than 8. But again, it's still movable because the three teams ahead of them, which are the Giants, Chargers, and Tennessee, they're they're all 5-11. If they all win and Jets end up losing, all four teams will be 6-11. And right now, the strength of schedule, the Jets have the worst strength of schedule, so that will propel them from 8th all the way up to 5th overall. If that were to happen, if Giants were to win, Chargers and Tennessee. So that's what's at stake. So it could be a potential 5 overall for the Jets, or remain at 8, or go to 9. Um, yeah, they can. The best they can do is 5 overall, from what I'm seeing. The worst they can do is 12th overall. That's where the Jets are at. So if they win, they could at worst be 12th overall in the standings for the draft next year. The best they could be if they lose is 5th overall. So that's what's at stake for the Jets. For the Patriots, again, the best they can be is 2nd overall. The worst they can be is 4th overall. So we'll see. But I have this game being very close. 10-13. Patriots edging them out at the end. And it's going to be a defensive led game. It's no other way of putting it, to be honest with you guys. And right now, the key players, obviously, Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson for offense. Um, we'll see if Zach Wilson ends up playing. I doubt it. They might just go again with Trevor Simeon. And then when it comes to the Patriots, Ramondre Stevenson, they still got Douglas. They got Harris. We'll see if Mac Jones plays. Doubt it. They'll probably stick with Billy Zappi. So that's what you're gonna have to take a look at when it comes to those two players. It'll be very interesting, to be honest with you. Very, very interesting. Now, as far as that's concerned, again, ESPN Analytics got the Jets slightly edging the Patriots. So essentially, it's a pick'ems, people. It's flip a coin, and there you go. But this will be a 1 o'clock game on Sunday. Um, Again, Jets are 6-10, 2-5 away. Patriots are 4-12, 1-7 at home. So we'll see how they end up doing. Then we have, ladies and gentlemen, the game of the season. Not only is it the game of the season, ladies and gentlemen, it is literally, and I'm not going to go too ham because literally on Friday, Red, White, and Bills, who's in the comment section right now, will be going up against yours truly, Miss Phins, greatest of all time. Uh, just kidding. I'm not. But we're gonna be battling it. We're gonna give our predictions. We're gonna go through our teams, and we're gonna see what we think about this game coming up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Now, I will tell you this though: the this is gonna be for all the marbles. Period. So many narratives in this game. Holy smokes! I'm not giving you a record prediction. I'm not gonna give you overall any breakdown or anything like that. I'll tell you this: the Bills are favored. I'm not surprised. They're coming off of what, four straight wins. You know what I mean? Miami, and the last four Bills are 4-1. Miami is 3-2. You know, just got slaughtered. So we'll see. But I'll tell you this: as far as we're concerned, it's gonna be for all the marbles. So let me give you some of the narratives because that's really what what's there to focus on in this game. And again, the game preview will be this Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, with myself, Miss Phins, and the one and only Red, White, and Bills. That's gonna be a lot of fun, obviously, and the what do you call it? The game again. The Miami Dolphins get the pleasure of closing out the 2023-2024 NFL season, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we do. At home. Bright, sunny, well, not sunny because it's nighttime, but awesome Sunday night football. Waiting all day for. I said I haven't warmed up the vocals yet to do it, but Sunday night. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta warm up the vocals to get to carry Underwood's level. You know what I mean? But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, and I knew it, and I've been telling you this since the second this schedule came out. I'm like, guys, I know it says TBD, but I'm telling you right now, that game's gonna be for all the marbles, and it's gonna be flexed either Saturday night or Sunday night. Watch, and I was right. It couldn't have been. They were waiting. They were waiting for that game. Man, they made their decision about this game weeks ago. Weeks ago. Now they only put it out last week after Sunday. Well, they knew. They were flexing this since the second they put out the schedule, man. They knew it. So this one is for all the Marlboro, ladies and gentlemen. The winner will host a home game in the playoffs. And will be the number two team in the AFC. You heard it here. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, and I got some stuff for y'all. Stuff for y'all. I've got some stuff for y'all. And I'm gonna give you this a little bit because it's gonna be great. You know what I mean? There's some good stuff. Some good stuff. Some scenarios. Like I said, it's for all the marbles. So this is for the divisional winner, who will be second because Kansas City locked at the third position. Period. Cleveland has locked up the fifth position. Period. Ravens have locked up the number one overall. Period. The only two spots in the top five that are still in flex is the yeah. It's the second because it could be either Dolphins or Bills, and six and seven. That's it. Because it could be six could be Dolphins or Bills, and seven could be Steelers, Colts, um, Houston, and the same thing for number four because they're there. You know, all four of them are except the Steelers can't be any higher than the seventh seed, but all the other ones they could be either four or seven. So there you go. But being that this is for all the marbles, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the division win. That's what's at stake here. The division, whoever wins, winner takes all. Period. They win the division for the 2023-2024 season. They will host in the division in the wild card weekend a home playoff game, and to be honest with you, they will solidify either one of the yeah. What's up, Carlos? Good morning. What's up, Jeff? Good morning. Happy New Year's, guys. Miss Phins is back home. Yes, I am. Thanks. But yeah, it's either gonna be one of the greatest comebacks of all time with the Bills. You know, winning five straight to end the season, going 11-6, and blah blah blah. Or one of the biggest collapse in the NFL with the Dolphins collapsing and owning the division practically 80% of the season to then giving it up at the end. You see what I mean? So that's what's at stake here. But it's a little bit more for the Bills than the Dolphins. Let me explain, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna make the playoffs regardless whether it's 2 or 6. We know this. But the Bills legitimately have zero shot of making the playoffs if they lose this game. Let me explain. They're fighting for their playoff lives. They're going to come out thirsty, real hungry to win this game. Bills will, I will tell you this now, and I'm going to reiterate it on Friday when we do our game preview between myself and Mr. Red, White, and Bills. Um, but yeah, this right here, this is for their playoff lives. And I'm going to give you some scenarios. If, if the Bills were to win, and in order for them to make the playoffs, they would have to win at the Dolphins or have Pittsburgh lose and or Jaguars lose. If they lose to the Dolphins, they would need Pittsburgh to win and Jaguars to win. You see what I mean? That is obviously we're not assuming any ties are going to happen. But if they lose and Miami Dolphins just claim the crown like they should and like they will, that means that they will need both Pittsburgh and Jaguars to win to make the playoffs. If not, they don't make it. If they beat Miami, then they need a loss by either Steelers or Jaguars. That's crazy. That's crazy. For them, it's literally win or go home. Like, exactly. I just, I just, I'm literally, look, guys, okay. Look, in case you were wondering, and so you know it's not me, this is from First Take, people. I don't just randomly come up with stuff. Literally First Take. These are the scenarios, peeps. Let me make this a little darker so you all can see it. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm trying to make it. But my light is spreading away. Okay? It's not my feelings or anything like that. It's literally what I say. Okay. If we beat Miami, we get the AFC East, baby. Yes, you do. And you'll be number one uh, in the AFC East, and you'll be number one in number two in the conference. There you go. So they would have to beat us, or if they lose, they would have to hope that either Steelers or Jaguars lose, either one, so they can still make it. The way that the Bills missed the playoffs is by losing to Miami and Pittsburgh and Jaguars win. I'm gonna go with Bills are gonna miss the playoffs because we're gonna beat them, and I do believe that Ravens will sit their starters because I know it's a divisional game, but why would you risk your team? They might play like a quarter, but why would you risk it? It makes no sense. So, in my opinion, I think Steelers will get this win versus the Ravens. And Jaguars are playing the Titans, if I'm not mistaken. Where is it? Yeah. Where is it? They're playing. Yeah, they're playing the Titans, who right now hold the seventh overall pick. They lost three straight so far, and right now, if the Titans do take this L, they could be fifth overall. So exactly, Pitt also plays Saturday too. We will see if we make it before Sunday. Yeah, exactly. So right now, Pittsburgh holds the cards. It's the only way Pittsburgh has to win. I know because I told you guys. You guys know this. One of my brothers, he is a Steelers fan. And he's like, yeah, we need you guys to beat the Bills so we can make it. I'm like, I know, bro. I know. But you guys have to take care of the Ravens. If y'all don't take care of the Ravens, in regard, no matter what we do, you're out. So Steelers have to beat the Ravens. And they need us to beat the Bills. Obviously, they also need Jacksonville to also win versus the Titans. But let's be real. Conventional wisdom will tell you that Jacksonville has a better chance of beating the Titans than the Dolphins do beating the Bills. Why? Because although both are divisional games, the Bills have a better record than the Titans. And the Bills are a better team than the Titans. So, again, conventional wisdom will tell you that although both games are divisional games, one's playing a much better team than the other. So, that's why I put that in there. Not because I'm giving Bills props or anything like that. Those are the facts. Bills are 10-6. Titans are 5-11. So Jaguars have a much easier game than Dolphins do going up against the Bills. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So if that holds true and Jacksonville does beat on Sunday Tennessee Titans, I'll put it to you this way. If Pittsburgh Bill Ravens on Saturday, beat the Ravens on Saturday, right? And Jags would beat Tennessee at 1 o'clock, we'll know by Sunday night football if Bills are gonna make the playoffs or not. Period. Because the only shot they'll have is beating Miami. If not, they're out. Period. 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 So that's gonna be all the marbles. But this is the thing: the NFL knew what they were doing when they were making the schedule between the Saturday and Sunday. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. They're like, okay, if we're gonna put this on Sunday Night Football, we want to make it as appetizing and good as possible. Because all it takes is just either Steelers losing or Jacks losing to give them an opportunity to win. I mean, to give them an opportunity to be in the playoffs. They'll be the 6 or 7 seed because we'd be number two, obviously, by beating them. Um, but yeah, that's all they would need. One of those teams to lose, and they're guaranteed whether they win or lose a playoff spot, essentially. But they will miss if they lose to Miami and both of those teams win. Bills are out, so they have to beat Miami, or Steelers or Jags have to lose in order for them to have a shot at the playoffs. So they still got a very high probability chance of making the playoffs, guys. But wouldn't it be awesome to not only win the division, but also keep them out? So, Jags, Steelers, come do your job. Go win your division, Jacksonville, like you should, like I expected you all season to do, and finish off the Titans. And Steelers, man, go finish and sweep the Ravens this year. Because you already beat them once, so it's not like you don't know how to beat them. Wait, who do the Dolphins play as a 6 seed? Kansas City. Guaranteed. Whoever gets a 6 seed will go to Kansas City, period. No matter if it's Bills or if it's Dolphins. Whoever's a 6 seed will go to Kansas City. Kansas City has already locked the third overall position. The only one that's in flex, like I said, is the second between Bills and Dolphins. A fourth between um, Jaguars, Colts, and Houston, and then and because whoever wins the game this Sunday between Texans, Colts, Jags will win the division, and they go into fourth. Jags can go into either seventh or out completely. Houston, again, all three of them, they're in the same pot. So whoever wins the division period. They'll go into fourth, and then the other two will be praying to get into the playoffs. So who does Miami play? You mean if there's a second seed, like I said, delusional, it's either gonna be Houston or the Colts or the Steelers. Those are gonna be if Miami wins the second seed. So there you have it. Hey, thank you so much, Ebs. I appreciate you, man. Good morning, hey, baby. It's gonna be fun. Who do the Pats play in the playoff? Oh yeah, nobody. That's true. Neither do the Jets. But there's gonna be an insane game, ladies and gentlemen, an insane game because the Miami Dolphins have an opportunity of clinching the playoffs. Well, the playoff second seed and winning the division. So so many implications in this game, man, that it's for all the marbles. For all the marbles. And if you've ever played marbles, you know exactly what I mean. Guys, hit that like button for me, guys. Hit the like button. But yeah, it's for all the marbles, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be a very interesting game because it's gonna be. Then the league knew exactly what they did by putting this game Sunday Night Football, and I knew it would be. There's not one other matchup more enticing or more consequential. I mean, I guess the Jags and Steelers games, those two only because of what it'll do to the AFC. But they're not as consequential as Dolphins Bills. Period. Nothing. No other game is more enticing to watch. Not one. Don't talk to me about no Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Houston Colts, Tampa Bay Cardinals. I mean, Tampa Bay Panthers, Cleveland Bengals, Minnesota Detroit, Jets Patriots, Atlanta Saints, Jacksonville Tennessee, Seattle Arizona, Chicago Green Bay, Kansas City Chargers, Denver, Las Vegas, Philly Giants, Rams, San Francisco, or Dallas, Washington. None of those games are going to be as enticing or as consequential as Buffalo going to Miami for all the marbles. The number two overall seed, the Vision champs, all of it. Everything is in the line, period. Everything is in the line right now for the Miami Dolphins, especially for the Bills, because there's still a chance they absolutely miss the playoffs. And oh, mwah, 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 would that be awesome, man? Wood could also play the Jack Smith Phins. Yeah, yeah, that too. Carlos, that's a good point. But man, oh man, can you imagine? Let's put it to this. Let's put it to this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say we do win. Okay? Best case scenario, we win. We will see, like I told you guys, either Colts, Texans, Steelers. More than likely, one of those three, or Jags. If one of the other two teams win, the Jags could then also perhaps be in, depending if they end up being 6 or 7. So all four of those teams are possibility us winning the second. But then, can you imagine not just beating them, but I don't care if it's by 1 point or 60 points, beating them, period. Winning the division, and then somehow, some way, Steelers complete the sweep and beat the Ravens. Obviously, prior to, and the Jags take a hold over their division as they should, beating the Tennessee Titans, and we come here and it's like the Miami Dolphins are your 2023-2024 AFC East champions. And Buffalo Bills are out the playoffs. That is the ultimate best case scenario, period. That is absolutely the best case scenario. I don't care who you are. If you're a Dolphins fan, we know that that is the ultimate best case scenario. Um, what's the worst case scenario for the Dolphins? I don't know. Okay, we lose. Whoop de doo! We end up going on the road to Kansas City. Whoa! Like whatever. We're still in the playoffs. Like, yeah, it sucks that we lose the division, but I mean that super sucks. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be very pissed, very very upset. So I'm gonna guard my heart for this if we do end up losing. But at the end of the day, we still got the playoffs to go. And to be honest with you, I'm not afraid of the Kansas City Chiefs, even in their own home. They're not a lot. They're not. Not this season. Last season, oof. Yeah. Next season, maybe. Depending on what weapons they get and things like that in the off season. But this season, nah, I'm not too concerned with the Kansas City Chiefs. But boy, oh boy, would that be like a cherry on top? Winning it and kicking them out the playoffs. Oh my god, that'd be great. What is this Red White and Bill's gonna say? Let's see. Miss Fins, if y'all win and Pitt loses, we play talking wild card. Oh, well, you guys get to come over here for another butt whipping? Don't worry. We don't mind taking that back to back. But you guys wouldn't be seventh. You'd go to Kansas City. If that was the case, either one of those two other teams win, you land in sixth, and you go to Kansas City. And we all know what happens when you go to Kansas City. 13 seconds. So, like, let's not lie. What's up, Dolphins number one fan? How you doing, buddy? Robert, welcome. Good morning. Welcome. God, I love it. Pamela, this is a night game, so it won't be hot at all. It'll be actually fairly chilly. This game they got it I think 50 something degrees. Oh, 69. Partly cloudy, 69. Sunday night football. First Sunday of the season, of the year. Buffalo is favored by 3 over under 49.5. It's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be fun. I love it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, worst case scenario is gonna suck booty, not winning the division. I think it'll be an epic failure. I will not excuse this team. It's an absolute collapse. Oh, and you will be hearing my wrath. Oh, you will be hearing my wrath. Watch the Dolphins not win this division. You will be hearing my wrath. Now, if let's say crazier things have happened, but let's say we don't win the division and make it to the Super Bowl and win, then I don't give a bang. I'm about this division. You know what I mean? Keep it. Keep your little divisional win. We got the end, which is what we want. Lay Super Bowl. You know what I mean? But if you don't even get to the AFC Championship and we lose the division too, I know that I try to be as optimistic as possible, peeps, but no, this is gonna be a rough one for me. It's gonna be a rough one for me. This heads better roll. You know what I mean? I'm telling you right now. Yeah, there's mm, don't let that happen. I'm flipping something. I'm flipping something. That's for sure. Maybe not the electronics because they're expensive, and we're still trying to raise funds for the rest of the stuff we want for the studio. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody that donates to the channel. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys, and shout out to all of the members, man. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it because God, we need it. And I need you guys. I can't do this by myself, but I appreciate all of you guys who are members. Continue to be members, all the new members, man. Thank you so much. Because it really does help. It helps. And again, we're trying to continue to build this channel. And this is all because of you guys. You guys love the channel, respect the channel more than anything else. That's what's important for me. And you guys support. And I appreciate you guys being here every day. So thank you so much for that. But oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I will be flipping something. Cause man, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. So the only forgiveness I give this team is us making the AFC Championship. Even if we were to lose, which would super suck, but at least we made the AFC Championship. Fine, but don't let us lose the division and also not even make it past the first round or second round to make it to the AFC Championship. I want a shot at the Super Bowl, people. I want the Super Bowl. Listen, Bills could be content with having divisional championships. I don't care. I want to add to our trophy case. Our trophy case, we got two. Not one, two, baby. We're one of the very few teams. I need Dolphins fans to understand this. I know AFC East Day, but whatever. I'm a Dolphin fan. I need you guys to understand this, ladies and gentlemen. The Miami Dolphins, not only are we a legendary team, we're the greatest team of all time. We know this. But we're one of the very few teams in the NFL who is a multiple Super Bowl championship team. Yeah, you got obviously you got come on man. I'm not gonna take away from Cowboys with their five, Niners with their five, Steelers with their six, who were the first by the way, Patriots with their six. You know what I'm saying? Not taking away from those, this is the multiple. They're part of that too. But then you got your sprinkle, like your handful of like one and duns. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, Miami Dolphins are part of that upper echelon of multiple Super Bowl winning championships in this team. I want to add to that case. So you better give me a shot, at least, bare minimum, to get to that. You see what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The only saving grace I will give this team. If not, I think it's an utter failure. Absolutely. There's no other way of putting that. I don't care how much you love this team. I love this team too. Do you understand that literally when I tell you the worst game this season for me was the Kansas City Chiefs lost? Do you know what it is to want a win so bad? Man, I'm not even like I'm pissed we lost to the Ravens. Well, I already knew we were gonna lose to the Ravens. I first saw this at the beginning of the season because again, it's my job to analyze. Hence why I gave you guys what I thought my record, our record was gonna be. So I put else. I didn't think that I knew it was gonna be a tall order. Now, did I believe that we had a chance? Absolutely. This is a playoff team. This team is a top five talented team. Top five in both offense and defense. So absolutely did I believe this team could win versus the Ravens. But I'm not what's the word? I'm not shocked that we lost because again, I knew who we were going up against. I knew what they did in the offseason. And this is the stuff that when you're analyzing when the schedule comes out, this is the things you have to consider. You know what I mean? I already considered all that when the season when the schedule was out, and we got to the preseason. Okay, what are these teams doing? What did they do in the offseason? Who did they pick up? What were their draft picks? How is that going to affect their team, their offense, their defense? When I tell you guys that I average 2 hours a day with you guys. That has nothing to do with the endless amount of hours I do outside of being in in front of you guys. I can do 2 hours and times that by five with what I'm doing. And that's just one show, ladies and gentlemen. Which is why I say thank you for all those that donate and thank you for all those that become members because I appreciate you guys for it. You know what I mean? Because you guys are appreciating me for my time. And there's nothing else I can say except thank you. You know what I mean? And here's to 2024, man. That's why I got it. Happy New Year's. It's going to be a great, great new year. We're going to continue to do bigger and better things. You know what I mean? And I can't wait. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the AFC East. Hey, we got Dolphin Cersei in the building. Good morning, Dolphin Cersei. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning to you, sir. Again, happy New Year's. Again, happy New Year's. Um, yeah, man. At this point, this week it's gonna be Jets, Patriots. They have implications when it comes to the draft seeding, so that's gonna be important for them for both teams. Again, if this is Bill Belichick's last season and last game versus the Patriots, as a lot of people say it will be, then that's gonna be a huge implication. Is he gonna go out with a win or a loss? You know what I mean? And then you got obviously the one for all the marbles, which is Dolphins, Bills game, man, and Bills will have to come down here, and they will have to face the music because there's a legitimate chance they could literally miss the playoffs. You see what I mean? Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, you already know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying. Keep hitting that like button, guys. Keep letting everybody else know that we are live. And that we continue to do awesome things here with Miss Phins. And obviously, check out all the other content creators too. Obviously, Dolphin Cersei. I think he may be coming up next, so go check him out. Support the Dolphins community, ladies and gentlemen, because we all do hard work here, and everybody's working so hard. And again, he's pumping out some awesome content there. So definitely go ahead and check him out. Because guess what? That's what you want. You know what I mean? You want to continue to get more and consume more Dolphins content. So go check out Dolphin Cersei too, for sure. Man, ladies, there's nothing else I can say except here's to the Miami Dolphins owning the division. You know what I mean? I can't wait. I honestly, God can't wait. I'm looking forward to this, and I can't wait to continue to see this team progress and get better. And I can't wait to see what this division ends up doing because, man, if this division were to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, man, that would be big. We had 20 plus years of the Patriots representing the AFC East. You know what I mean? Bills haven't done jack. Jets haven't done jack. And we haven't done jack. You know what I mean? So it'd be nice to see that representation from the AFC East again, supreme in the Super Bowl. And the Miami Dolphins are poised, in my opinion, as the best team to be able to do it. Um, and that's what I'm looking forward to. This division, again, this division was slotted to be one of the best divisions in the league. And to me, it is one of the best divisions in the league. And this is going to be a lot of fun, honestly. Taking a look at what we have as a division overall, holy smokes, we should be very happy with what we're seeing. With what we're seeing here, we should be very, 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 very happy with what we see here as a division overall. It's gonna be very interesting because talk about drama in this division. You know what I mean? Talk about drama. But ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Miss Phins. I am Miss Phins. Thank you so much for joining the AFC East Week 17 recap and preview. Appreciate all of you guys for coming through again. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Come check us out tonight. Myself and Mr. Color Commentary. We're gonna be doing our League Wide Wednesday like we do every single Wednesday night. So come check it out. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And again, shout out to all the members who continue to support the channel and continue to give us the opportunity to grow and get better, guys. Man, I'm absolutely loving this. You know what I mean? I am. I'm loving this. But shout out to the AFC East. Shout out to the Dolphins. And yeah, let's go and take this division, baby. And check it out tonight, like I said, League Wide Wednesday. Tomorrow, we got a fun show for you guys, as always. Remix Thursday. And then Friday, you will catch myself, Miss Phins versus Red Riding Bills for the division title, ladies and gentlemen. So go check them out again. Thank you so much. God bless. Happy 2 New Year's. And if you're brand new, because I'm about to send you guys watch consistently, but you guys are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and support. It really is much appreciated. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for coming through. And if you're catching the replay, thank you so much for catching the replay. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Do you agree with the assessment of the AFC East so far? Because, hey, I get questions all the time, and I love it. You guys are very active, and I'm loving that. Give me your comments. Give me your questions, because I love to answer those questions over here as well when we come through. So definitely go ahead and take a look at that again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Take care. God bless, and fins up. Bye-bye.